I remember when I learned about how frequency of objects works in particular. Oh, I got ads right now. Give me a moment. I remember. Oh my god. I remember when I was in class and I was learning about how frequency of objects works, and it was like, oh my god, now I can never unsync this. It like all of a sudden it made the idea of tonal magic and Elder Scrolls seem not stupid.
For a task well performed.
Gotta get. It's just out of reach. Hey, hook the torch instead of one of them.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh yeah. Oh really? Oh. It makes it less absurdly dangerous, basically. But it's not like a really strong torch, right? Or is it a full torch? Torch plus 6.
A blazing star is born.
Oh, okay. Because you didn't buy any torches, right?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
So you found one torch, which is why you're alive. Oh.
Obliterated. A trifling victory.
On dungeon, you by
But
default
a
get
victory
a torch.
nonetheless.
No min-maxing for this one. Get these, because you have to maximize your torch life. And prevent any high level threats. Another torch. Ah. That deformation disruption.
Executed with impunity.
It started with like.
Another one falls. Back to the pit.
It's basically they're kind of like a team comp check, making sure you aren't doing too sustain heavy. The game knows, dude. Alright, that's the first torch you took on. Nice. Second torch. I like you stitched the war. Like you're just. It's never gonna be useful. I remember you can still use up some of the torches you have. That is a good point. You gotta manage your resources for the long run. You know something that I kind of wish was in Overwatch? is I kind of wish we had like armor in the game, you know, in its current state, mixed in with some kind of bleed damage that is ignored armor, kind of like how they have working over here. Because you know they removed like Geddy's bleed, of course. When Dash used to bleed. Oh, let me just kiss my mic a little bit. There you go.
A death by inches. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
It's rather unlikely she'll go hero mode. I mean,
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
oh, what's the thing that's called when your character gets too stressed out? Affliction. There's another word, probably, right? Oh yeah, it is affliction.
Confidence surges
Virtue,
as the
yeah,
enemy
it's the other one.
crumbles.
Affliction and virtue.
Success so clearly in view.
I like to refer
Merely
to
the light.
affliction as bronze mode. I like to refer to as virtue as GM mode.
A fortune. Waiting
Or we could
to
try
be
something else
spent.
that sounds better. I don't know. Randomly stressed out? Great.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
It seems kind of awkward to me that individual item slots for goal are 1750 specifically. Oh, okay. Well, I believe there was one. Yeah, is it? Yeah, is it just the Anticrane, or is there another character that increases? It's like dedicated to it? Yeah, so they suck dick, but if you can protect them, then it's good for. But it's not a unit you want to have for use. It's a unit you want to have to win in the late game.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I mean, as great as it is to like try to run dumb turns for. Oh, I see that.
Quickly the tide
And you ideally
turns.
want to go and fix your positioning ASAP, even though it's going to cost you a turn. Because Yeah, you can use your bounty hunter and then swap your witch doctor right now, right? Sorry, plague doctor. Ugh, you know, because it only costs the person who's moving his turn to do it. Stay alive, Ana. Ana, please. You gonna use food for heal, or gonna use your best ult to heal? AoE heal?
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, obviously you have to worry about random stuff. Because you only want to go and like try to stall out within reason.
Of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Plus the heal on the entire party is pretty amazing. Pretty lucky you got +3 heal on the entire party. Jason McCray. I suppose Honor doesn't have a witch doctor skin by now though. Please change the platinum chat.
This expedition at least promises success.
The platinum chat hurts too much, dude. You know, +8, what's it called? +8 dodge, probably pretty good on your healer because I don't think it's really high priority for your healer to... Actually, now getting a stun on in that round is probably useful, you know. Getting to choose when to use your stun in a round is pretty useful. Even though if you could keep your healer survivable by putting it, but...
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
This is all this tested, Perrin. It sucks too, cause she's like your one healer right now. Wait, did you find another? I thought you find another healer in the van, right?
Glittering gold, trinkets.
Did you find another healer in the van?
Paid for
Last time.
Blood.
The caravan, whatever it's called, where you recruit the stagecoach. Oh, you didn't take her. Oh, because she had bad what's it called? Yeah. Yeah. Right. I mean, they're still stressed out, you know. The stress go down naturally. Oh yeah. Yeah, apparently, yeah, I know about that. In the early access, only went up to 100, and you can have perma-stressed characters.
Purpose is made clear.
Oh yeah, the person I was watching also had an issue with the goo guys, the ectoplasms, because he didn't have AoE damage. Because he ran 2 Vestals. I'm stressed out. He's not too bad in the front, but you definitely want to get Bounty Hunter up close. Yeah, she needs to go back. She can still do the stun. That's. But you need to move your Bounty Hunter ASAP.
Masterfully executed.
Oh, that's pretty good. It looks really good because it acts as a substitute tank.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh. Is it because it's not in the back? Do you need McCree in the back, or can you still grape shot from the front? You should probably do it now, though. What's your Bounty Hunter's turn? Just moving forward, you know. Oh yeah. that's probably that's a novelty of this game. You have units that don't listen to, or that act kind of like stressed out. You know? Because one of the worst things you can do in a dangerous situation is act with your heart instead of your brain. Something that really helps out in high pressure situations is psychopathy. Not always good in day-to-day life, but in high pressure situations, in particular, serial killers don't actually sweat.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
You got lucky, but characters got stressed out way more than they needed to because you didn't bring extra torches. Is that...
She has paid dearly.
Does that mean that she will crit on her heals or no? Just range damage.
Better than this place. Shifting, swaying. She mesmerizes her prey before the final strike.
Let's see the skin. What? Why? Why would you do this? Oh, Dacnomania. That might be an issue.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Oh yeah, because he transforms into a monster, right? Can he stress it? Can he stress out ally abominations? Because that's what he's called, right? Let's see. Let's go and look at the skills. Here's Blight melee, pretty high accuracy. Back one is what's referred to as a dancer type character. So you want a dancer team comp. You didn't take up that offer on that Jester, did you?
In time,
because there's a Jester
you
yesterday.
will know the tragic extent of my failings.
He's apparently really strong and versatile, but issue is that he's really hard because of positioning. Oh yeah, so definitely don't combine, what's it called, the leper with your shield breaker. Well, actually it's probably okay. It depends on the range of the abilities. I probably need to go over the range of the abilities for shield breaker to go and tell whether or not it's okay with the leper. Oh yeah. So leper is a character that's sometimes considered awkward, hit or miss. and also very self-sufficient. So there's that. Oh yeah, you need to go and level up your other guys, because Dismas is gonna refuse to do other missions with your characters. Because Dismas is gonna refuse to do missions with other characters if he's too high level. Yeah, so issue with the religious area is generally safer, I would imagine. But it costs more if you want to. If you think about it, when you go into the religious area, you're essentially paying for insurance instead of taking the risk of having your characters risk money.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
I'm not sure if you should level up, if you should ever bring Reynald and Pierpont at the same time, because then you have them both stressed out for a mission that you might need one of them. Then again, you have Bry also. Actually, you have two bounty hunters. So rotate for your main tanks: Reynald, Osmond, Pierpont, and Bry. How many character slots do you have maximum? You can upgrade it later. Okay. So it's not like pressing matter. Yeah, you could probably have different builds, team builds to work together. Man, you need to find someone else to recruit, because you have. Oof, this is awkward. Well, luckily you have your tank, but you need to make sure your formation never gets disrupted. You need to buy enough torches, I guess, to surprise enemies. Oh yeah. So see, 3 shrines of some kind have to activate. I would imagine. How's Farmstead? Oh, you have a guy that's experienced in the Weald, right? Or... Oh yeah, it'd be really weird to... Because not like Pokemon where you can get, I think it's called EVs for doing more challenging battles, you know? So you might as well optimize. Because I'm not sure if you understand how Pokemon leveling statistics works, but you can get better, stronger Pokemon if you keep on having them do disadvantageous matchups throughout their leveling lifetime. Equip the right artifacts, I suppose. Why am I oh yeah, I'm calling them artifacts because I'm thinking of Slay the Spire. It was on the other guy. You want to have the move skill chance on whoever's gonna CC. If you you either put it on does your leopard have the knockback CC? Probably not as useful as pulling a backliner to the front though. Oh yeah. Because leopard is religious, right? So. Because it'd be really go and check if your leopard has the knockback ability. Yeah, so. Yeah, but you probably want to keep it on a Pierpont. Pierpont is who you have equipped? Yeah. Because I think pulling a backline to the front is more versatile than knocking a frontliner back, because you can choose exactly who you want to be pulled to the front. And also, I think somebody who's in the frontliner, you know, like someone who's tanky probably has a lot of resistance to being knocked back anyways. Is it the take this kind of holy water, or is it the drinky holy water? Is it the take this? You know what I mean? You know, like Richter. Oh, so holy water gives you resistances. That would be useful in some high status effects box fights you might be expecting. Wait, how expensive? Wait, what kind of stats effects does holy water cure exactly? All of them? I'll go check. Oh, one holy water will automatically be placed in the inventory for each crusader in the embarking party. Well, that's interesting. I did not know that. So increases your resistances for 3 turns by 33%.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming
Oh,
with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. You're not screen sharing. Goddamn, I'm so dumb. I forgot.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So purchasing items reduces the risk associated with interacting with things, as well as also it costs money, but it's probably safer in the long run.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yeesh, fucking Cthulhu, dude. Oh my god, that's so bad. You should move to the very back. Move to the very back. Yeah, I mean, but... Oh my god, it's the Aquaman movie. Let's see, I'll go look up, I'll do some research on the Cove right now.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Cove, last subject to be explored. Let's see, Cove strategy or order of target elimination depends on the party's health and stress level. If low on health, consider finishing groupers first. If party is high in stress, target back row shamans. So if you don't want to deal with stress, target the back row shamans. If you're low on health, handle the groupers. And always kill the thrall ASAP. Leave maggots, stingers, and heavy armored enemies for last as they're the least dangerous. Let's see, bleed is less effective due to fish scales. Conversely, blight is extremely useful due to low resistances and the presence of high protection enemies. So good on you.
Be gone, fiend.
Always take care of the high threat squishies. Except if you're playing goats, because, you know, you don't have to. That's kind of my main issue with goats, because it kind of disrupts the fundamentals of Overwatch. I mean, it's really fun that it exists, but now it's the main thing, which makes it the only thing.
As victories mount,
it wasn't fun when it became too dominant, you know?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be
you know what I
carried
find
home.
weird about Darkest Dungeon? Like, the thing I find weird is that, you know, I think the party members would probably be a little more, you know, be a little more de-stressed in between missions if they just hung out and chilled with each other, you know? But like in between missions, like outside, instead of blowing money at the church or at the tavern. It's like they're blowing money at the tavern alone, you know? Or instead of gambling against each other, they're gambling like against people that are actually good at gambling. They're betting against the house.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh yeah, also, even though it's like the Abomination, you know how he like transforms and stresses his team out? You think that's something that you could like mitigate by having him transform in town and just hang out, hey guy, this is what I do. Don't freak out or anything. Yeah, this is what I do.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Basically, everybody needs to be roomies. Yeah, one of the most important things one of the most important things as somebody who's being hunted by the Secret Service during the Holocaust as a Jew was you need to keep spirits up with your fellow Jews. Otherwise, you would literally die of stress and not being happy. People that survive best during trying times are people who had music, art, etc. And I guess the characters in Darkest Dungeon have edge or something. I don't know. Not too useful though. It's cool looking, but it's not too useful.
Another abomination cleansed from our land.
I find how the leopard takes damage really funny though. He just fucking composes. I was like, oh, guess I'll get hit. Yeah. You know how like me and Keelan earlier were talking about how boob armor could theoretically exist, right? You know how me and Keelan were talking earlier how boob plate armor could theoretically exist. Like, armor was usually always significantly better than the weapons that existed. That it didn't really matter whether or not it was optimized or not. Like for plate armor. Like you can see how like your leopard's got like ab armor, right? That's not functional. It looks cool, and the Romans actually did that, but it wasn't functional. And it was probably cost ineffective, but people, you know, thought it was cool anyways. People just do whatever the fuck they want. Oh, were you trying to stall, or?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Pull that back ladder, yeah. Oh, it'd be real nice to have that grape shot right now.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Oh my god. That is real bad. Because he can die of bleed damage, you gotta be careful, you know.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Take this. The fucking T-pose does. Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of self-esteem. I'm hoping that you're randomly going in the right direction.
On its own.
Towards the shark. He's probably gonna die. You could alternatively burn some food on him. I don't know. Make sure if he's gonna die, you unequip the artifact though. Oh, okay. Thinking emoji. How many torches? How much torch do you have right now? You can just use your 2 torches. Oh yeah. But you should just use your torches, you know, like make things less risky.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Yeah, because you can't camp,
paid for in blood. The light, the promise of safety.
Stressful. Great. Oh my gosh. Try to disrupt that backline. Ooh, that's bad.
Annihilated.
Good thing your leper's hard carrying the front line. Oh, jeez. So what's been happening throughout this entire thing is that Bounty Hunter's been eating a bunch of shit because he's not as durable as Leper and not enough sustain. If you have any stun, you can protect the person who's gonna die.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oh, she has to be a midline? Oh, shit. I didn't read. Oh, you can't throw it at the enemy back. She's a backline killer.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, the one thing I find weird about this game is that there's functionally a time where it's okay, where it's better to go last or slow. It's just weird.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
Pierpont is probably real stressed about almost dying a few times. Oh. Why the fuck is he so upset? Can you kleptomaniac? What was robust too? I didn't see that. Oh my god.
Awash in blood and delusion, he bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
Oh, which guy? Who's that? Oh. Oh yeah, Flank Element. I get that the flagellant's supposed to be like very what's the word? Definitely inspired by like Lovecraft, but like geez, you know, I feel the idea of flagellation kind of gives me the EBGBs. Let's see. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, let's go and look at his quirks. Let's go look at his quirks.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Does she have good first turn moves? Because I'm not sure how useful On Guard is for her. She's an antiquarian. No. Wait for another better antiquarian. That's not a very useful quirk for somebody who's non, you know. It's like, yeah, because like on guard. Oh yeah, cause yeah, the guy used specifically the man-at-arms to do a solo run, so yeah, just by himself, single unit. Never heard of a solo run? One unit. So that on guard quirk, the what's it called, antiquarian head, that's pretty useful for someone that's a DPS. Probably not useful for someone who's a support that doesn't actually do anything. So because she's your only yeah. It's worth giving it a try. Suppose I might as well. And I'm back. And I unplugged my headset. God damn it. Give me a moment. Ugh. Hello, hello. Say something. Hi. Oh. I kind of wish I could get Keelan that tablet he wanted. I'm at a lower price point, but like I can't find it like dramatically cheaper than Amazon sells it. Yeah, it's like 350 on Amazon, but on the seller to seller site it's 300. Wait, oh. Well, I mean, the issue with Crusader is that he's not very flexible in his positioning, you know? Does the reduced stress actually work upon entering a dungeon? Does reduced stress by percent actually work upon entering a dungeon, like the base 20 when entering a dungeon? Okay, because I thought like if you enter a dungeon with this equipped, it'll also reduce that, you know? But yeah, you should definitely keep the anti-stress but increased death door on the healer because you need her a lot, and it's not like she goes death door very often anyways. Yeah. So food has a max stack indicator, but torches don't? Yeah. I always like texture packs in Minecraft that did that. You know, the image changed with the amount of resources per stack. But it's still unlikely. It's not the worst thing. But at that point, you have other issues to worry about. Because that's just because it's a long dungeon.
Right?
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Oh. But what was inside again? That's not too bad. With every piece of loot. Okay. I'll go check Kleptomania. Base 35% chance at all times. That's a really expensive torque to be having on with you. How much does it cost to remove a cork again? Depending on how often you're going to use Reynald, isn't it worth it removing it in the long run? Because it's definitely going to cost you money in the long run, like 35% chance at all times.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
The thing about battle medicine is effectively a heal for people that are bleeding or blighted.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
This is pretty useful in a game. It seems pretty useful in a game where pickets might get stressed out and start acting selfishly or doing dumb shit. Oh my god, that's so fucking lucky, dude. What is that bullshit? Well, basically,
Such
RNG won't fuck
blockages
you over
are
if you have
unsurprising.
insurance, and then
These
it'll
tunnels
only
predate even the
help.
earliest settlers.
Come on, buff every turn. Whoa there. If you need to, make sure you use the plus 20% torch or plus 24 torch at the end of combat. Okay, that's a one-time use, right?
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Continue the onslaught.
Now, obviously, CC is really good because it prevents the enemy from focus firing in ways that you weren't expecting. I mean, that's a lot of games, right? So, and manage your non-damage resources properly. Anyway.
Eradicated.
What the heck is the enemy's dodge chance? Yeah, make sure you take into account the enemy's dodge chance when it comes to, because every character has a plus 5% hidden accuracy bonus. Enemies and allies. It is important to take that into account when factoring when not you'll hit or miss. Because a display 95 combined with plus 5 on an enemy with no dodge is 100%.
Wealth beyond measure.
Alternatively, over 100% dodge helps you with those really dodgy things.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I feel like Darkest Dungeon is really just a metaphor that insurance is really good. When priced properly, I mean, some insurance is bad if it's not priced properly.
Executed with impunity.
It's kind of why Social Security kind of sucks dick. You can't just shit out more money than you put in. I'm the government, I can do what I want. Can't print money, not always a good idea.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Back to the pit.
Best out with Man-at-Arms. Yeah, probably pretty. Lets you buff CC, make sure that the characters you care about will survive. In general, mitigates any risk of random actions performed by the enemy. Because, I mean, you complete the mission, it means you always leave with no risk, so that's not an issue. Unless you're in combat, of course.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Cleanse it with food. Okay. And what was that?
A handsome reward for a task well performed. Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
I don't think Marcus is watching. Marcus asked, wasn't there a place I could buy it cheaper? Yeah, there's definitely not a way to buy Windows 10 cheaper.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Why do we have Pepe?
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
I forgot what a cultist does. Let me go check if there's a perk cost for quirks. Or was it the quicker disease? Oh, they have syphilis and diseases? Oh man, don't go to the brothel, dude. Oh, so Occultist is a specialist DPS. Let me see. Oh. Oh, so damage increases for all characters are linear. Yeah, so the character that you should always focus on increasing damage on is whoever has the best scaling damage. Yes, so the reason why is because characters who... Or also a character has low base damage, they benefit from that a lot. But generally characters have high scaling damage. Like, you know, from their moves, multipliers and whatnot. Because increases from your weapon increase in a specific pattern. It increases your min-max by 1-1, 1-1, 1-2, 1-1, and then last 1-2. Right. I'm surprised this area has a fucking economy at all. I'm surprised the hamlet has any economy at all. I guess. Oh, Shieldbreaker of little experience, you have not seen the horrors. What's that? What's that you gave? Oh, Shieldbreaker of little experience, you have not seen the horrors of this world. He's like, send me in, coach. Yeah. And we could send Reinhardt to gamble if you ever need to de-stress since he has skilled gambling. That's a good point. Risk of stress causing instant death throughout multiple playthroughs does seem like a pain in the ass, so... Basically, high stress causes too many permanent issues. Expensive issues.
To prosecute our war
Expensive
against the
and most
swine,
importantly,
we must
unpredictably
first scout
expensive
their
issues.
squalid homes.
It sounds like Reinhardt.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Right.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Carelessness will find no clemency in this place. Watch your step. In Radiance, may we find victory. terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Another one falls.
Because it's really nice to have men-at-arms and the Vestal, because a lot of factors about teamfights are in your control.
The blood quickens.
Oh my god, my headset fucking died. It's like... Hello? Hello? Hi.
A decisive pummeling.
If I micro unplug it or something, that turns out the results. Forgets what it's supposed to do. It's like there's a micro USB joint in the middle.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Which yours? Oh. Probably works better when paired with which Flag Island probably works better with a Plague Doctor. Just do combat medicine.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
Right on, right on, right on. That's such a Reinhardt thing to happen though. Jeez.
A handsome reward for a task well performed. Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, like I said, it works pretty well with Plague Doctor. Just purely because combat methods will cleanse quite a few things about himself.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Might as well. Might even be able to
The
kill
way
it.
is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Be gone, fiend.
Must not be
Foolish
butch, no.
horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud. The light, the promise of safety. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Executed with impunity. Back to the pit.
Yeah, you cleaned every room and hallways.
A fortune, waiting to be spent. The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches. devastating blow.
I think it's safe to agree that Shieldbreaker works really well with man arms. There's shield buddies. It's like why would you choose any other support that isn't best ult? Those are just too like
Annihilated. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible. A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me. A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
So, I guess I'll go and put some Overwatch main team comps that I think are fairly optimized. Apparently, the Reddit says that most team compositions are viable. However, I'm pretty sure optimization is the goal in most situations. Because, like, saying that most team compositions are viable, it's kind of a casual answer, to be quite honest.